Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Chuckles Madden. I'm your host, Chuckles152. Catch me on Twitter, catch me on YouTube, catch me on TikTok at Chuckles152. I'm going to tell you why this right here, this tweet, fucking sucks. Because we can't have anything fucking nice in Philadelphia. This dude right here, Doug Peterson, that's the man that brought us a Super Bowl. And whether Luke is pulling shit out of his ass, which he might be, who the fuck knows? I mean, Bleeding Green's reporting it. Now this guy, Luke Stans, is reporting it. That Doug is unhappy and he would like to step down after the 2020 season. That would be the worst fucking thing that could happen to the Philadelphia Eagles. Because everybody likes to blame Doug. Oh, he doesn't run enough. Oh, he doesn't do this enough. But then when you fucking go through the shit, you realize that people are just fucking stupid. Somebody tonight was telling me how Doug didn't run the ball when we were up 3-0. Well, I went back and looked, and the two drives after we were up 3-0, one when we had the lead, we ran the ball 7 times. 7 times. We didn't even have the ball that much. We had the ball 12 plays, and we ran on 7 of them. Between the drive directly after when we were still up 3-0, and then the drive when we were up when we were down 7-3. And then you know what happened? You have to throw the ball to try and catch back up in the game, but people don't understand that. And they like to give this dude so much shit for something that is outside of his fucking control. And they do the same with the quarterback, and I feel bad for the guy, and we're going to go through that, and we're going to show everybody why the fuck it's not his fault, and why it's not the coach's fault. But first, we're going to go to this right here. You see this? This is the holy trinity of the Philadelphia Eagles front office. You have Dickwad Jeffrey Lurie, who has now owned the team for roughly 26 years. You have Howie Roseman, who has been the GM for roughly 10, give or take a Chip Kelly session, and he's been with the team for 20. This man right here has been the head coach. I guess this is what? His 5th season? 5th season with the Philadelphia Eagles. In all the years prior, did the Philadelphia Eagles ever win a fucking Super Bowl? Nope. Yep. That's the fucking dude that brought us a Super Bowl. Not this dickhead, and definitely not the dickhead in Indianapolis. Because he didn't fucking call the plays, and he didn't fucking get the team hype like he did. This dude, the ice cream eater, that's the asshole. That's the guy I want coaching my fucking football team. But I digress. It's going to be his fault, right? Let's look at the fucking roster. You see this? It's a fucking mess. And it's only a mess on one side of the football, so that's what we're going to do first. We're going to go here. Look at his defense. His defensive line is what you call stacked with fucking money. Derek Barnett, a first-round pick who's starting to come into his own. Malik Jackson, a high-priced defensive tackle. Fletcher Cox, a first-round pick, high-priced defensive tackle. Brandon Graham, great dude all around, great leader. And then, I mean, come on. You got these guys right here. The defensive line is fucking beautiful. It's probably one of the best in the NFL. Now, let's go here. Alex Singleton, he only got to start playing because, what's his name got hurt? Shit. Is he even on here? Nate Jerry, there he is, on the IR. Or we would have never found fucking Alex Singleton this year. TJ Edwards has been alright. Duke Riley's played better than him, in my opinion. Sean Bradley, whatever. Our linebackers, frankly, have stepped up in recent weeks since kind of Nate Jerry disappeared on the IR. Darius Slay. Woo! Look at all that fucking money, baby! He's been playing well. People give him too much shit. And why the fuck would you ever tweet at his wife? Are you a fucking asshole? Like, dude, leave her the fuck alone. She didn't do any fucking thing wrong to you fucking assholes. But you're all miserable fucking pricks. And Jesus fucking Christ, you got spoiled by one fucking Super Bowl season. Jalen Mills. I mean, he only fucking plays here because we'll talk about that later. Rodney McLeod, Avonte Maddox. I mean, listen. Could it be better in the back end? Absolutely. But, actually, I really like Rodney McLeod. I know people don't like him. I like him. I think he's a good ball player. But now let's get to why I would be angry if I was this guy right here. Not this guy, not this fucking prick. This guy. Why I would be fucking super angry. And why if I was this dickhead right here, I would be angry at this dude and not this dude. You know what I mean? So here we go. Starter quarterback, Carson Wentz, great. A lot of money invested in the motherfucker. Miles Sanders. Well, Miles Sanders, great when he plays, but he missed the first 2 games of the season coming into the year. He then played for about 4 or 5 games, missed another 3 or 4, and he's finally coming back, but people want to ride him into the fucking ground when he was injured! You can't give a guy that's injured the ball over and over again if you want to keep him healthy for the rest of the year. But you don't fucking understand that. So we rely on Boston Scott and Joho. I don't think Joho's on here. He's, for some reason, ESPN hasn't realized this yet. Then you got Travis Fulgham is your wide receiver 1, even though they've been playing this guy as him and he's old as fucking dirt. Sorry, Alshon Jeffrey, thank you for the very beautiful season you gave us in 2017. A great season until that drop pass in 2018. But man, you even show up until 2 weeks ago. Should have been on the IR in the beginning of the season instead of taking up a roster spot. But yo, this dickhead didn't fucking realize that he was going to be out for that long. Whose fault's that? Is that his fault that Howie Roseman messed up and gave Alshon a roster spot? No, it's this asshole's fucking fault. Let's continue. J.J. Arcega fuckstick. Look at this motherfucker. You know who it could have been? DK fucking Metcalf. But no! It's fucking J.J. Arcega fuckstick who needs a fucking umbrella in the middle of a sunny day. Jesus! Jalen Reagor, you know what, man? We don't know what he is yet. He's a fucking rookie. Deshaun Jackson. We even traded a 6th-round pick. You know who did that? Not Doug Peterson. This asshole right here. Jesus fuck. A 6th-round pick for a dude they were going to fucking cut anyway. And then you gave him a shitload of money. And how many games has he played? He's done more talking about anti-Semitic bullshit than he's done anything on the ground. Now, frankly, was his injury this year his fault? No, it was not. But he hasn't fucking played. And that's a whole lot of money. Did Doug Peterson give it to him? No! Fucking Howie Roseman! Then we're going to go to Greg Ward. Greg Ward. Whatever. I like Greg Ward a lot. He's at best like this. He's supposed to be a 5th, 6th guy on a fucking roster. But no. He is your 3rd wide receiver on this roster because it's that bad. You then have 2 good tight ends, but here's the problem with them. And then you have a dick rod. You got a big fucking dick rod who's a fucking dick. But your 2 tight ends, right? Here's the thing. They've both been hurt most of the fucking season. And that ain't Doug Peterson's fault. That's this fucking dickhead's fault. That's his fault right here. Not his! His! We then have Jordan Mailata, a 7th-round pick at left tackle. I mean, come on. This guy, why you brought him back? A 1st-round pick on the IR. Very big theme over on this side. Your other 1st-round pick, right tackle, he's on the IR. Jason Kelce, I feel bad for the guy. He's surrounded by people he doesn't know. Unfortunately, Brandon Brooks is hurt. You got an offensive line where literally the guys that were supposed to start the season, only one of them played the entire season, and then Isaac Seumalo is the only other one that's back. I mean, come on. You only have two of your offensive linemen that are supposed to protect the most important person in your offense. And just because this guy right here did magic last year and pulled a rabbit out of his ass and dragged us to the playoffs with absolutely nobody in the wide receiving core, but you got to remember, he had a healthy Miles Sanders. This guy's not fully healthy. If you I don't know what anybody. I don't get why you can't figure that the fuck out. He's didn't play. I mean, almost 2/3 of the season, and you want him to get the ball 50 times a game. We won't have him the rest of the season, but come on, it's stupid. This guy started to regress because this roster went into the trash can. And you know why they went to the trash can? Because of Howie fucking Roseman, who belongs in the fucking trash can. This guy can't draft to save his fucking life. And unfortunately, Doug and Carson are the assholes that pay for it. And then all the fan base starts bitching, and this guy, because he really doesn't know how to fucking run a franchise, he's a fucking clown, he's going to fire this guy instead of firing this asshole that deserves to be fucking fired. Like, this was the happiest I ever had been as a fucking Eagles fan. I know why we got this. It was because of him. This dude. The head coach puts it all together. It wasn't some guy that's in Indianapolis, ladies and gentlemen. I won't even speak him into existence. The head coach. He was the one calling the plays. It wasn't the other guy. The other guy wasn't up his ass telling him what to do. This guy. His risk-taking, everything about him. Players love him. And we're going to run him out of town for no fucking reason when he's the best thing that ever happened to us. He really is. If you don't get that, I don't know what to do for you, because you're going to watch after he leaves, after you guys run him out of town, you're going to watch him go win elsewhere. And I am going to be the angriest fucking asshole you've ever met. And yes, I will hunt down your tweets and I will drive you insane. I don't think there's anything else to say. This guy sucks. This guy's a fucking clown. And this dude right here, he deserves a fucking crown. I don't know how to draw a crown. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh well. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. And remember to spay and neuter your pets.